So hi, I'm Lai Bentania, and of course this is my colleague Joey and the rest of the team in the audience. Together we are Dash. So the problem, I would invite the members of the audience to picture this scenario. The fire services get a call. They go obviously dashing straight to the scene of the fire. They go into the building, engage with the building, engage with each and every hook and cranny of the building, and on there, realizing at the end of looking around that actually there's nobody here in this building, and as well as that, this building actually looks like it hasn't been used in a while. And on their way from exiting the building, they end up losing 2 of their colleagues on the way out. Now, this is not a hypothetical situation at all. This is the reality here in Ireland at the moment. So, what is our solution to this problem? Our solution that we're proposing is Dash. What Dash does is give the fire services pre-scene intelligence before they actually arrive at the scene of the fire. What this means is it gives them intelligence on who's in the building, who is out of the building, what chemicals are present in the building, what actually can be done to ensure that the fire is well engaged with on time and extinguished on time. Now, this is done through transferring information from which my colleague will go through in a sec, transferring information from our smoke alarms directly to the regional control centers, who will then liaise this information to the fire services en route to the fire. Now, what this does is it eliminates the option of having to have too much information on the way. What that does is it converges the information into one place and relays it to the right people at the right time. Literally mission critical information and communications at the right place at the right time. I'll pass this on to Joey to explain more in depth about our product.
Thank you. So, how our product works. It works by installing devices, such as this one beside me, in various rooms throughout a building. Now, what the device does is it contains various sensors, such as temperature, heat, motion, and sound. So, whenever it detects any of these types of elements, it gathers that information, sends it to the cloud, and then relays it to the fireman's personal device before they even arrive on the scene. So they know everything that they need to know before they actually enter the building. So you may be wondering what the interface actually looks like. So I'm going to give you a quick look. Okay. So first of all, we have a degrees Celsius indicator. So you know exactly the temperature of each room in the building. Not only that, we have various elements such as loud sound detection. So you know exactly if there's anyone in the room because they may be screaming, maybe the fire is crackling, things along those lines. Okay. Afterwards, we have a fire detector, of course, because that's the main one that we need. So you can tell how strong the fire may be in certain parts of the building. So, I mean, take this example. If the fire is extremely strong, maybe the ground is not solid anymore. Maybe you could fall through. Maybe the roof is going to fall down. So this is what this information provides. This is the meaning for it. Now, we also have a motion sensor. So, we were looking at an algorithm over the course of the weekend that actually detects when people enter the room and exit the room. So, with that information, we can calculate how many people are in the building and where they may be residing. So, the main idea of this user interface, I mean, if you were to take all of these senses one by one, they may not be incredibly useful. So when you put them all together, it does become very useful and it becomes more accurate. So that's our main idea, is to have a floor plan of the entire building and provide all the information mentioned above in one map, so that the fireman knows exactly what is going on in the building before he even enters it. Okay? So, how it works, basically, our target markets. Our target markets, we start off with SMEs, okay? Once we've gathered some more market research and tested the product further, we stretch out, maybe the household, commercial buildings, okay? I suppose the possibilities are endless. We just have to see where we're taken. But we also need to concentrate on the bottom line, which is revenue, of course. So, we have 3 sources of revenue. Number 1, installing the devices. Number 2, maintaining the devices. And number 3, setting up servers that we would place in large corporations such as Google, PCH, so they would have secure information. Okay? And now I'm going to pass you over to my colleague who's going to talk to you about some of the market research we've done.
And of course, how did we validate a market? We were very, very lucky yesterday to get an hour-long face-to-face, on-the-phone qualitative analysis interview with a very well-served fire serviceman here in Dublin. Now, not only did he validate our ideas, he gave us more ideas to incorporate into our projects, which we've applied over the past few hours. And as well as that, he encouraged us, obviously, to continue with what we're doing, because he sees the clear need for this to not only save lives of our fire servicemen, but as well as saving the lives of the public and reducing the economic cost of damages here in Ireland. So, as well as that, we did a personal analysis of our surroundings, and we know for sure that the Department of Environment is working on upgrading the fire services system within the next 2 years.
And we now take any questions you may have.
Can the team join us, please? We'll take questions now, please. If any.
So the feedback in real time goes where? It doesn't go to individual firemen, it goes to
a central server. Sorry for not explaining that.
I'll take that. The feedback gets aggregated and gets sent to the regional control center. Now, as well as getting sent to the regional control center, it gets sent to the mission critical team actually within that building who are entitled to the information. So while the critical centers, the control centers have that information, they're liaising with the fire services en route. Now, they're getting all that information in the way, and as well as soon as they step at the scene of the fire, the mission critical team of the building have all the information required as well. So they're getting the information two-way. One, from the regional control centers, which they are trained in Ireland, that directs the fire services to the scene of the fire. And two, when they actually get to the scene of the fire, they have the mission critical team of that building attending to them with all the data they need immediately.
Is that communication channel in place already, or is that to be put in place?
Yes, that's in place. Currently, I might take this a bit more technical if you like. Okay, so basically, once anything is detected, once anything is sensed, automatically we're sending all that data to a central server. And what that central server does is it stores in a database, and that is all pulled down to the fireman's user interface. Okay, so I'm sorry, does that answer the question? Or
I'm guessing the question really is that how they deal with fires at the moment? Is the information relayed to a regional?
We've been asked to stop, but I have that information if possible. Yeah. Okay. Right now, they will deal with the fire by the control center, alerting the local fire service, and all they do is just immediately, they just rip the information they get and go. And sometimes they don't even get to rip the information before they leave. This is why this is essential to not only saving their lives, but the public in general.